Hello Pisces and welcome to your weekly reading. Okay, so lots happening, rumbles of change happening all over the shop. Plus also we have a very powerful full moon in Aquarius happening on the 11th, give or take a day depending on where you are in the world. And yeah, we're going to be feeling this energy 3 to 5 days before and 3 to 5 days afterwards. So we have, as the message from the Ascended Masters, we have teacher. I feel like there's a teacher guide energy around you this week that is, wanting to be open to what you're being shown at this moment in time in terms of what you're learning. Some of you might be like, it's got this student-teacher energy to it. Some of you might be teachers, but I do feel like there's a spiritual teacher energy around at this moment in time. So you might be passing on this message and helping somebody else as well, or passing on this energy. We have Queen of Crystals, comfort and prosperity. Okay, now what I'm kind of getting for this, Pisces, is that this teacher guide around you at this moment, this teacher energy, is helping you get out of a comfort zone and connect to this energy of prosperity. So yeah, it's a very gentle energy, which is actually really nice to have around. So this can come in like quite literally as a guide, or it could come in as a person in your life as well. So let's see, we have what's shifting and changing, the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. So the Nine of Pentacles is very much where you're happy with what it is that you've achieved or what it is that you've got at this moment in time. I mean, the Queen of Crystals is very comfortable with the energy that's around, very grateful. It's like very comfortable with what I've got. So the Nine of Pentacles represents some kind of achievement. But this Knight of Cups here is about following your heart, following your dreams. So it's, again, that sense of, the Queen of Crystals is in, it's like the little hedgehog in its hole, its burrow, all happy and comfortable. But this teacher energy is coaxing you out. And we can see the little fish is going the opposite direction to the horse here, the little Pisces. There's a part of you that goes, no, I want to go back in. I don't want to. But there's surprising little messages coming in. This Knight of Cups is follow your heart. And these are the kind of things that you're imagining, the prosperity that you're imagining leading you towards prosperity. So follow your heart. What is your heart saying around that at this moment in time? That could be leading you towards this sense of prosperity. And interesting, prosperity is not only just money. It can be a sense of gratitude, abundance. It can be love as well. So it's feeling prosperous in many areas of life. So let's see what's coming through for the story that's coming in for you, Pisces. Let's see what's coming in at this moment in time. The Hierophant. Okay, your higher self is coming through with messages. So this is the teacher energy around commitments, the Seven of Wands. Okay, so it's getting yourself in a better position. The Three of Pentacles, using your gifts, abilities, skills in order to do this. So you're kind of leveling up here. This Three of Pentacles can be a collaborative project where you're working with other people as well. There's a sense of elevation or leveling up here. And this can be also where you're like thinking, well, in order to do that, maybe I need to go and do some sort of study online. We've got the Nine of Wands. Yes, there's a sense that there's a part of you that is a little bit like there's a resistance energy to this as well. We've got the Three of Swords, okay, coming through. Because interestingly, and the Temperance energy of an alchemical shift and change, dipping your toe back in and balance being restored, going with the flow. I feel like it's like this wounded warrior is carrying its wounds around. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. It's fought lots of battles, but it's still carrying wounds around from that. So when this new opportunity or this new collaboration or this thing that's calling you to elevate and ascend and to use, you're creating something really beautiful here, perhaps something long-lasting, something of great value. Perhaps it is like, about recognizing your gifts and abilities and skills and using it. How that can serve at this moment in time. But it's almost like there's a part of you that this little Nine of Wands is giving it the side eye, because it's like, I've been wounded before with this. So I feel like you've been coaxed out of a comfort zone into a place where you are potentially connecting with new people, or working alongside people, or working with people, where new paths are opening up. Things can start to go with the flow a little bit. You're dipping your toe back in with something that perhaps you tried in the past, and for whatever reason it didn't work out, or it hurt you in some way. I just feel like there's something opening up here that is more aligned, but you're still a little bit suspicious of it. It could be a big commitment that's coming through that you're like, oh, just try it. I don't necessarily want to jump right in at this moment in time with the Temperance energies. Like, I'll just dip my toe in. I might need my space. I might need to be able to defend my space. There might be a defensiveness around it, even though you're getting messages to the teacher energy showing you how to move forward with this. But I feel like there's a fair bit of resistance at the moment with this. And so the Temperance energy is all about being really patient, that things are shifting and changing form. So you may still be reasonably unhappy where something's at this moment in time, especially with a collaborative project or whatever this Three of Pentacles, the results that you're getting, maybe the way that you're working with people. It can be a group dynamic that's coming through with this Three of Pentacles. It ultimately is to do with your value and self-worth, what you're seeing as valuable, or how you're feeling valued within a group or a collective energy. And it is the sense that, it's slowly shifting and changing form. And you still may be slightly unhappy or wary about some of this energy at this moment in time, but just something needs a little bit of extra time before you decide to, I just feel like it's slow and steady wins the race. So new things are opening up, new possibilities are opening up, even though it may seem like I said, it may seem slow, or there may be resistance to it, but there's a guide around you that is coaxing you into the right direction here, and trusting your heart. And your heart's going, no, I've been hurt before. I don't want to go down that path. And so, the Temperance energy is around healthy balances as well, being really patient, doing things in moderation, not necessarily jumping into something if it doesn't feel right, but trust that there is something coaxing you out of a comfort zone, that you might feel a little bit vulnerable about at first, but it just almost feels like, like this teacher guide energy around you has the best of intentions. It's a little bit like when a child, for whatever reason, they're showing me a child at preschool, like early, very, very early education, where they're a little bit reluctant to try something. Maybe they're not wanting to play with the other kids, and then the teacher comes in and coaxes them and tries to find things that they have in common, and tries to engage them and get them playing in activities together. And it's like this little energy of trying to help that child feel more part of a collective, part of a group in some ways, to be able to get out of their little shell and participate in something that they're not necessarily feeling comfortable with. And that is both a good and, you have to really trust it, because that child might just be happier playing by itself and doing its own thing. It might not necessarily need to be coaxed out into that place. And so this is where it's about, but maybe it does. Maybe it's this very supportive energy, and it will feel better opening its heart up to a group energy. And that's kind of what it feels like. It's asking you, do you want to open your heart up to something that perhaps you've been hurt by in the past, that you've shut your heart to, but this little guide energy is kind of saying, do you want me to help you come into where you're participating with this again and opening up? To these energies. Sorry, the chooks are having a little palaver, but they're okay. So this is, where It's interesting with the temperance energy because it is saying something is shifting and changing. There is an alchemical shift to a dynamic that's occurring here. Whether it's still right for you or not, I feel like the jury is out. So this is where you might want to kind of just gradually dip your toe in and see, I'll wait and see if it really does shift and change form, or whether this is something that I'm willing to kind of get more involved in and participate in. Or whether it's like you really understanding that you are who you are and you know your own needs better than somebody else. So this is kind of, and I'm not getting that one's better than the other. Like I'm just getting that this energy is trying to teach you around these dynamics, and that there are opportunities here with the prosperity and the flow of prosperity. And I feel like that this is potentially wanting to show you that they're around and open you up to this as well. And it's really a matter of just giving it some time and then really deciding what's right for you. So that's it, Pisces. That's the reading. And yeah, I think it's something you need to kind of sit with for a while. So that's it. Thanks so much for joining me. Curious to know your comments about this one. So please leave a comment and please like, subscribe, share, and please take care.